Prestissima here! Today we are going to learn how to use the sustain pedal! And we're going to learn an American folk song called Down in the Valley. Wow! By now you've learned at least 18 more songs! How many are you continuing to play from memory? Let's strive for 10. Which ones are your favorites? Have you given a piano recital for a friendly audience? You know a good practice tip? Record yourself playing your songs on a recording device, like a tablet, or a phone, or a video camera. Then you can listen and watch yourself playing those songs, and I'll bet you'll learn something. So, let's talk about the sustain pedal. On most pianos, it's the pedal to the right when you're looking at the pedals. The sustain pedal raises the dampers on all the strings. So, the sound produced when the hammers strike the strings keeps going. This is called sustaining the sound. And the sound will sustain and continue even after we let go of the keys. Let me demonstrate. So the sustain pedal is the pedal all the way to your right there. So I'm going to press the pedal down, and then I'm going to play a note, and then I'm going to let go, and look, the sound keeps going. It sustains. And then now if I let the pedal go, it stops. Now let's do it with a chord. I'll play a C major triad, so I'll press down my pedal, or you can press it after you play, but I'll go ahead and press it down. Ooh. Now lift. Aha! The sound sustains. And if I lift the pedal, it will stop. Hee-hee. When I lift the pedal, the dampers go back onto the strings and stop the sound. When you play the sustain pedal, generally keep your heel on the ground, okay? And then press the pedal with the ball of your foot. Aha. And then you pivot at the ankle for movement up and down. And you want to try to keep your foot and leg somewhat relaxed and free of tension, as always. Don't get tight. Electronic keyboards have various types of pedal options, some that might look like these. Let's look at our next song, Down in the Valley. We're going to find the eighth note triplets and see how the measures are divided and subdivided into beats. We will count and clap the song using these divisions and subdivisions of the beat. Then we'll look for the sustain pedal markings. Looks like this, P-E-D with a period, or this fancy looking P-E-D. And it just means to press the pedal down, and you'll see this little star, this snowflake looking shape, which means to lift your foot off the pedal when you see this star, this snowflake shape. All right, let's look at Down in the Valley. All right, so Down in the Valley, we're gonna look for our pedal markings first. Let's see. Okay, so here we're gonna push down the sustain pedal, okay, and then at the snowflake, we're gonna lift it up. And then we see again, push it down, lift it up. Push it down and lift it up, right? Push the pedal down and lift it up. Yay! Okay, let's learn the song. Down in the Valley uses notes from the F major scale, or in the key of F major, okay? But we are also going to transpose it. And we're going to use notes from the F sharp major scale and transpose it up to the key of F sharp major. Okay, so the key of F major has one flat, B flat. We remember that, right? Let's try playing it so we remember. So it starts on F, F, job. All right, time signature. We're in 3/4 time, meaning we get 3 beats to the measure and the quarter note gets the beat. So looking, we're gonna do a little peek ahead here. Quarter notes dotted half, half, quarter, 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 half. Ah, look at this. We have some triplet eighth notes, okay? So that's gonna be fun. Let's see, some more quarters, dotted half, dotted half. Okay, aha, and then we see some more eighth notes. We see the little 3 there over the beam. So these are triplet eighth notes. These are all in 1 beat. Ooh, fun. All right, so when I count this, I'm gonna count the quarter notes and the dotted half notes and the half note and the quarter note. I'm gonna count them all without subdivisions because we don't have any, right? So I'll count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'll just keep counting like that until we get to having some subdivisions to these triplet eighth notes, right? So here I'll count it 1, 2, and a 3 and a 1. Okie dokie? All right, so let's try counting it. I'll give you 3 and then we'll start on 1. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and a 3 and a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and a 3 and a 1, 2, 3. Excellent. All right, friends, now we're gonna play and count it. Now, I'm gonna play the right hand until we get to our arpeggio here, where we play the triplet eighth notes. Then I'm gonna stick my left hand in there, and then just to keep the flow going, but then I'll continue with our right hand, okay? And you'll notice there's a little left hand crossover. It's very fun, very cool looking. And then we'll keep going, and then I'll play that arpeggio again right there. But since I'm playing with my left hand, I'm not gonna point. Go ahead and use your eyes and follow along with me, okay? All right, here we go. I'm gonna count off 3, and then we'll come in on 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and a 3 and a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and a 3 and a 1, 2, 3. Excellent! All right, friends, now counting without subdivisions, just like we were doing here, and then switching to the subdivisions is a skill that we want to learn, okay? So let's work on that. When we do this, when we add the subdivisions, we want to make sure we keep the tempo steady, right? We keep the beat steady. Even though we're going to have subdivisions, the beat stays the same. Something that helps with practicing this is clapping while we count. Let's try it. We're going to alternate between clapping the beat with the subdivisions and without the subdivisions. We'll count 1, 2, 3, and then we'll count 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a. And we'll go back and forth 3 times. Here we go. Okay, I'll count off 3 for you and then we'll start. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1, 2, 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1, 2, 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a. Good job. How did you do? Now we're going to mix it up a little bit and we're going to use this pattern that we have, the 1, 2 and a 3 and a, and we'll alternate that with 1, 2, 3. Can we do that? We'll start with just 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do this fun pattern. And let's do that 3 times as well. Ready? I'll count off 3 for you, and then we'll come in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and a 3, and a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and a 3, and a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and a 3, and a... How did we do? All right, so you're going to learn your right hand, then you're going to learn your left hand, then you're going to put the 2 hands together, then you're going to learn your lyrics and sing while you play. And we have the solfege too, right? So you'll learn the solfege to sing that while you play. And let me give you some tips. Okay, first tip. Let's jump down to these 2 measures. So remember how I showed you this arpeggio kind of goes together? So maybe since you have that little crossover in the left hand, you might want to practice these 2 measures hands together. So let's try that now. Now the first thing we have to figure out is what finger is that, right? What finger do we play that G? So let's just back up a little bit. Aha, I know that we play a 5 on that A, right? And so that F is probably a 3, back to the 5, 5, 4, 3. Aha! That G is going to be a 4, okay? So let's try it hands together. I have a low C with my left hand. I'll play that with my 5 finger. So that's going to be 4 finger here and 5 finger here, right? And then jump up. And then you have 5, 3, 1. And then here is 1, 3, 5. And then 3rd finger. Excellent. All right, now you know all the fingerings for that, so make sure you count that and play that in time. Okay, now let's come down here. We have something kind of similar here in these last 2 measures. So let's figure out what that finger is. So we go back a little bit. I know we have a 5 on that B flat, probably a 3 down here, and then 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be a 2 finger on that F, okay? And then this is an F down here with my 5 finger. So F's together, okay? And then jump this hand, 5, 3, 1, and then 1, 3, 5, and then a crossover to the F. Excellent. That's so fun. Now let's look at the left hand. So we start there in the low F, and then we jump up to A and C. I'll play 1 and 3 for those. Aha! Now we have F and A. So since you already had your 3rd finger on the A, you can play 5 and 3 there if you want. Or you can take your 1 and 3 and just move down. That's okay too. Whatever's easiest for you. I like that probably. But whatever you decide, you can write it in if you want to remind yourself. Okay, then we'll jump down. Oh, that's that fun arpeggio, right? Now what do we have? Then we have that low E. Okay, and then let's jump up. We have E and B flat. Okay, you could play 1 and 5 there. You could play 1 and 4 there. You could play 2 and 5 there. And I might like 2 and 5 because look, the next chord is C, B flat, G. That kind of feels good, right? So you could do 2 and 5, 2, 1, 2, 4. You could do 1 and 5, 2, 1, 2, 4. They all feel good. So whatever is most comfortable for you, maybe go ahead and jot that down what your favorite fingering is so you can remind yourself when you get there. Okay. And then we finish off. And then finish your arpeggio. Very nice. All right. Now let's look at if we transpose this up to the key of F sharp major. Wow, it has a lot of sharps. So the patterns are pretty similar, right? We have that still 1, 3, 4 fingering. Ooh, a lot of black keys. That's kind of fun. But so far, all the fingerings are the same. I like it. All right, let's take a look at this arpeggio here. So a lot of sharps here, right? Down at C sharp, then we jump up to C sharp. What's that now? That's an E sharp. What is an E sharp? Well, here's E, so this must be E sharp. It looks just like the F. E sharp is the same as F, but it's technically E sharp, right? So let's call it E sharp. We have C sharp, E sharp. It's a white key, so it's E sharp, but it is a white key, okay? So C sharp, E sharp, G sharp, and then C sharp, and E sharp again. Remember, it's a white key. G sharp, C sharp. Excellent. Wow, E sharp is very interesting. Let's see if we can find the rest of the E sharps. Let's see. Oh, there's an E sharp. So we have C sharp, E sharp. Oh, that's two finger though. E sharp, G sharp. Okay, so we found an E sharp there. There's another E sharp down here. Okay, I know you want to play that E, but it's really E sharp. There it is. And then there's an E sharp there as well. Okay, so that's going to be B and E sharp, right? And then we have C sharp, B, and G sharp. Okay, that's probably the most common for me. So interesting. Okay, and is that all of our E sharps? I think so. All right, good job, everyone. All right, so for this last arpeggio, we have F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. Yeah, you can play that 5-3-1, 5-3-1, and then F sharp, A sharp, C sharp again, and then cross over just like before to the left hand. Excellent. All right, so now let's jump back over here to the key of F major. It's going to be the same over there as well, but since we started here, we're going to play our sustain pedal. How fun! So now, whenever you see that pedal symbol there, you're going to press down your pedal. So I'm going to play that F, right? So I'm going to play that for 3, and then I'm going to come up here, okay? And then I'll play this chord, and then it says to lift. Okay, so I'm still holding it down because it's 3 beats, but I lifted the pedal. So if I lift up my fingers, it's gonna stop. All right, now let's try it with the arpeggio. So I'm gonna press it down the same time I play that C, right? So 1, 2, and a 3, and a 1, 2, off. All right, I'll play these 2 measures hands together. Let's hear how it sounds. So I'm going to press that pedal on 1. In fact, I'll count off 3 for you if you want to do it together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and a 3, and a 1, 2, 3. Oh, fun! Okay, so if we keep going, you're going to play that pedal here with the B flat on the right hand and the E in the left hand, right? And then you're going to lift it over here. So you're going to keep playing with your left hand, right? But you're gonna keep playing, but lift the pedal. Okay, very good. Then you'll play it again for this these 2 measures, this arpeggio here. So let's hear how that sounds. Oh, very nice. All right, so you're going to learn it in F major, then you're going to learn it in the key of F sharp major, and we're going to practice our new sustain pedal, and we're going to make beautiful music, my friends. today we learned Down in the Valley in the key of F major, and then we transposed it up to the key of F sharp major as well. And we learned to use the sustain pedal. We practiced subdividing and counting triplet eighth notes, and we clapped and counted, practicing going back and forth between subdividing and not subdividing the beat. And we played a song with E sharps in it. So remember, practice all your songs, sing while you play, and memorize everything. Prestissima out!